Hi, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Dropout Audio channel, and today I'm going to show you guys how to track your guitar and bass on a budget for only a couple $100s. So the first step in getting a good guitar tone is always a good guitar setup, and we're going to be doing a series on that real soon, taking you from basic string changes all the way to changing your pickups and getting the truss rod and intonation adjusted. But in this video today, we're just going to be going over the basic necessities you need to get a good sound out of your guitar or bass, whether you're recording demos for your band or getting ready to send your tracks off to a mixing and mastering engineer. So the first and one of the most overlooked things is the cable you use. Now, the cable determines how good your pickups are going to sound going into your interface or your amp. And what I've learned through trial and error is that the shorter the cable is, the better your tone will be. And I've found personally that using a longer cable results in less high-end getting to the amp or interface and results in just a muddier signal. So at the end of the video, we're going to have a comparison between short and long cables so you guys can see the difference. I have a 6-foot cable linked in the description along with all the other items on this list, and a short cable will run you only about $10. So the next thing I have on this list is a DI box. Now this is kind of optional. You don't necessarily need one, but it gives you a cleaner signal and a more balanced signal, so you'll have less noise going into the preamp. And it also allows you to use the preamp on your interface rather than the line in. And like I said, this is pretty optional. If you're just writing out demos and getting ready to go into a studio to track, you don't necessarily need one, but if you're going to be sending your tracks off or mixing your project yourself, I'd highly recommend getting one of these. The best budget interface I can recommend is the Scarlett Solo. The new Generation 3 has a better preamp on it, so if you're using your DI box, you can get the cleanest signal possible, and it also has a line input if you want to record a mic and a guitar at the same time. And if you think you're going to need more than 2 inputs, I'd recommend getting the Scarlett 18i20. It comes with 8 preamps in case you need to record drums or record more than 2 inputs. The Scarlett Solo is pretty on the cheap end, only $100, but the 18i20 is a little more expensive and will cost $400. But the Scarlett Solo uses the same preamps as the 18i20, so you'll get the same sound out of your guitar either way. The last thing I have to recommend is the Mackie CR3s, and these monitors will give you a better sound than your average computer speakers and headphones. So if you guys have a little extra wiggle room in your budget, I'd also recommend the Yamaha HS5s. They give a little bit more of a flat response if you want to hear your guitars a little more clearly or if you're going to do more mixing, but the CR3s are perfect for guitar tracking. Before we get into the cable comparison, I have one more thing to show you guys. This is the Grove Gear Fretwrap, and if you're tracking solos and leads, it's perfect to wrap around your strings and it will stop the other strings from buzzing while you're playing. So let me know in the comments if you guys heard a difference between the short and the long cable, and don't forget to come back to the channel and check out our guitar setup series that will be coming out real soon. And if you guys are interested in a good guitar amp sim, check out our video that's going to be releasing later this week about the STL Will Putney.